All right, welcome to Elgin here as the Plainview Elgin Millville Bulldogs welcome the Tigers of Stewartville into the stadium this evening. We just had our Parents' Night presentation. Number of players, cheerleaders, managers announced tonight for that. Playing a very good Stewartville team comes into town with a quite potent passing game. And want to thank right off the bat here our sponsors, Bulldog Nation Foundation and Raymond Heating and Cooling for sponsoring tonight's live stream of Bulldog football.
No rain yet, but we are expecting some, possibly even before this game is done. Keep you apprised of that. We certainly need it. The field here doesn't look like it does. It's a very green, luscious grass field that these players will be playing on this evening. As I mentioned, matchup tonight, the number 2 ranked Stewartville Tigers coming in at 3-0. Their most recent win, a 68-66 victory over the Williams at home last Saturday. That was the most points that the Tigers have scored in a game this season.
All right, we're getting things lined up here for the national anthem in just about 5 minutes here. We talk about that Stewartville team comes in 3-0 this season. Your Bulldogs are 1-2, picking up their first win of the season last Saturday in a 37-0 win at Red Wing. So the Bulldogs going to have their hands full tonight with these Tigers. They have not met here for a couple years, as last couple seasons, Stewartville's been playing in the 4A class prep bowl for Class 3A.
The regular season, the Tigers have not beaten the Bulldogs in over 4 years. You got to go back to September 13th, 2019, when Stewartville beat PEM by a score of 39-20 down in Stewartville. Coming in to play tonight, Bulldogs averaging just under 20 points per game, giving up 24. They're minus 4.4. Very difficult start to the schedule though for this PEM squad, playing 3 of their first 4 games this season against teams who are either ranked in the latest AP poll or who are getting votes in the AP poll. For the Stewartville Tigers, the offense is potent as ever, 45 points per game, surrendering under 10 points per game. That's a whopping plus 35.4 in the plus-minus category, averaging 186 yards on the ground, surrendering 99 rushing yards to their opponents. The passing game for the Tigers, 209 yards per game, 78 yards given up through the air for a total offense of 395 yards average through 3 games. Tigers is surrendering 174 yards of offense to their opponents. Now, Stewartville does have a positive number of the turnover margin. They're +2 in the tape yet, but they have turned it over once in each of their last 2 games. Let's get to the starters for tonight's game, brought to you by Root River State Bank. First for the Tigers, at quarterback will be Aiden Felder. Running back is Dylan Scanlon. The halfback, Blake Turner. Tight end is Drew Jelinek. Wide receivers are Henry Cheddar and Parker Langan. Up front, Caleb Jansen at the tackle, Jamie Hart, the guard, the center, Anthony Nelson, guard, Lincoln W, and the other tackle is Will Katz. For the defensive starters for the Tigers, defensive end Grayson Schneider. Defensive tackles this evening are Jamie Hart and Blake Turner. The other defensive end, Drew Jelinek. And then the linebacking core made up of Caleb Jansen, Henry Cheddar, and Justice Deno. And the defensive backfield, including at the corners, Carter Miller and taking along Jason Luke, and the free safety spot, Step aside for that. Get ready for kickoff here at 104.
With our national anthem. We are getting set here. We're going to have starting lineups in just a moment. Let's have Bulldog defense tonight. All right, there is the starting lineups for the Bulldogs. That defensive team led by Caden Priest had a nice week last week at Red Wing, holding the Wingers to, I believe, 12 total yards is what they saw.
I think it was 0 going into the last drive, and then I think they had 29 on the last drive. That was the end of the game stat I saw.
Yeah, the whole defense played great, highlighted by a 4-pick night from the linebacker and secondary core with 2 pick sixes for the squad. So it was a good day for that Bulldog defense. They're going to have their hands full against kind of a wide open Stewartville defense that we'll see here. Some great athletes there for Stewartville.
Yeah, we're going to see 2 completely different philosophies on offense. Coach Wingert's going to come out in that power T, similar to what we see out of Cannon Falls and Dassel, Cokato, and some of those other schools. Maple River, I think, still running that. But and the Stewartville Tigers are just going to come out and sling the ball. They have, I think, 3 or 4 wide receivers and the leaders in the conference. Their quarterback, I know, is at the top of the stat board there for offense.
Yep.
And it should be a good matchup tonight. That Bulldog defense, it'll be marquee defense against marquee offense tonight, I think.
Yeah,
we'll see if the rain holds off.
Yeah, Bulldogs are in your black bottoms, black jerseys, headed left or right across your screen. The Tigers are going to be receiving, headed right to left across your screen in white tops, maroon helmets, maroon pants. And we want to take another moment here just to thank our sponsors, Bulldog Nation Foundation, and special sponsor tonight, Raymond Heating and Kool-Aid. Their experienced care for your heating and air.
Oh, there we go. Deep kick. Here comes number 5. He's got the edge.
That's Carter Miller. He's the leading rusher for
and
the Tigers.
And he gets pushed out of bounds about the Bulldog 37. Good return for the Tigers to start the game. Bulldog defense will come out, see what they can do against this shotgun offense of the Tigers. In his time as defensive coordinator, now head coach, Darren Wingert has kind of prided the Bulldog defensive side of the ball on running a pressure defense. We'll see if he is able to. Looks like we got a shotgun, running backs on each side. We got refs timeout for something. I don't know if we got an equipment, something going on. Number 1 going off the field, Henry Cheddar. He must have had an equipment problem because they're replacing him.
Bringing Jace Klube there as the replacement last second. All right, Aiden Helder, number 2 in the shotgun.
All right, we got trips on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Take a closer look at that bottom receiver. There's a bubble to 87, goes right through his hands.
I was looking for 87, Blake Turner, a senior Tiger. He was on that far side there with a couple of receivers. There was Miller in the backfield, and the lone receiver on this near side was Parker Wang, and a junior leading receiver for the Tigers. He's matching up against,
I think it's Wangan,
Alex Henricks. Bulldogs here not moving with the motion, so we're seeing probably zone defense here. Miller,
a little end around, student body right. See if the Bulldogs set the edge. We got a little pressure right off the top. Missed a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 6 maybe.
Yep, and that was Isaac Foss coming in for the safety position, getting to that edge, forcing back in a little bit, and that was Caden Priest with the pursuit and tackle there. No big surprise.
Yeah, I'm sure we're seeing some motion out of the Tigers early to see if the Bulldogs are going to run with them, what their shift is. Is it cover 1? Is it some sort of zone? Is it man-to-man? What is it? You got twins and twins with a jet motion coming right at you. There's a bubble again to the other side.
Wang in this time, excuse me. Makes a nice move. He's going to get it down to about the 15, 14-yard line there. Wang with the reception.
So as it stands now, it's a catch and run of about 14, but we will check the penalty here. It stands now, it is the first pass completion of the night for Helder.
Stewartville's backing up here, looks
Play
like.
came in once the run began, and it is a hold.
Body language, yeah, on the field looks like it's going to be against Stewartville, and it is indeed. Did they call?
That was a receiver coming out on the
illegal procedure.
It was a legal procedure.
We get the affirming head nod from the Simon report.
All right, so Bulldogs here with the break makes it 3rd and long. Plays coming in, called in from the sidelines.
Looks like we're going to start with
Miller spread out wide this time.
Twins, yeah, we got
running back here on the left side. Wangan, he's going to be looking like he's going to hold up and pass, holds it, and he gets that first down.
Oh yeah,
near the line, gain 4
that crown on the field always throws me off a little bit as they get over there where the exact out of bounds is.
So that was the wide receiver Wong, and they brought in at running back there in the pistol formation with Elder. Handed it off. He ran around the end. Held for a second like he might hold up and throw it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was kind of a run-pass option there for him.
Yard PO on the outside run. All right. Motion, jet motion. Trips to the near side, single receiver to the far side. There's the gun, pistol. Another run off the edge. I would believe Stewartville is going to keep running that D gap wide until the Bulldogs decide they're going to stop it.
That was Miller there with the carry. He's brought down by Maddie and then Priest.
16-yard run that was negated by a holding penalty.
So 2nd and 7, we'll call it here.
Second carry for Miller. He's got 9 yards.
This is, I know the Stewartville Tigers have the ability to go hurry up, but this no huddle, but it's not necessarily fast, at least not at this point, because they're all getting their calls from the sideline. All right, Bulldogs are going to rally, but not before we pick up the first down.
So kind of picking us apart here on the outside against that cover.
Yeah,
kind of forward
yeah, we're
defense.
having a little
We may have to bring that corner up just a little bit.
to press a little bit. And it's been that bubble so much. It's not necessarily where the corner is. I don't know if they need to flex that strong safety outside linebacker up a little bit. You know, because now see we got twins here on a near side stack, and the outside linebacker's halfway out there. That's Bedstead. We'll see what they do here if they run a bubble again. Yeah, see they're going to run that bubble, and that's a tough run, both for the safety and the outside linebacker. So I don't know what the adjustment will be there if we're going to have to.
It's Parker Wangen with the first touchdown. 9:06 mark of the first quarter.
I'm gonna say, back in the old-timey days, back in the 1900s, we might want to bracket that stacked twins. We'll roll the corner up, play bump and run, and put the safety over the top there a little bit.
All right,
take that bubble away a little bit. Extra point here, 16 on the kick.
Wangen with touchdown,
Parker
gets another
nails
point for
it.
himself.
Got 7 total points on the evening. All right, Bulldogs will set up to receive the kick. Tonight,
Yes.
we are sponsored gratefully and gracefully by the Raymond Heating and Air Conditioning.
There's many different ways to heat and cool your home, from central heating and air to radiant floor heating and mini split cooling systems. Each has its own perks, and you can benefit your home differently. Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace LLC can walk you through your residential and commercial HVAC options and help you find the best heating and air conditioning unit for you. We offer installation, repairs, maintenance, and emergency services to keep you comfortable all year long. And I'll tell you what else, speaking of comfortable, if the Bulldogs could get a little bit more pressure and get some hands up and in the face, I know they're quick throws, but if they get a little bit of a push back on there,
yeah, and that
make Helder a little bit nervous.
That might have been a little bit of the game plan coming in from the coaching staff of Stewartville. Get some quick throws while we figure out the coverage, so we don't have to worry about that pressure blitz package right away. And it seemed to work. I would assume we will see more of it until we get an adjustment out of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough adjustment for the Bulldogs because the Stewartville has a number of athletes. Bulldogs have good athletes as well, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But the Tigers' premier players are on that edge with Wangen, Cheddar, Teagan, Malone, Miller.
Right, where the Bulldogs are a little more stacked in the middle for that inside run game.
But it's a tough matchup if the Bulldogs wanted to go man.
Reckon Rester with the kick down to about the 15.
Jay Schumacher with it, looking for a hole.
He's going to be out to about the 30, maybe the 27. Does a good job finishing the run and falling forward. I think the Bulldogs, based upon the win against Red Wing and the times the offense has had success, don't necessarily need to score on this drive. I mean, it would be nice.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
But we got to move the chains. We got to have some success early.
Keep the ball out of the Stewartville offensive hands.
Yes. That'll be a big part of the defensive game plan tonight, is to try and keep the Bulldog offense on the field as much as possible.
All right, here the Bulldog backfield consists of Isaac Foss,
There's a power
Aiden Grainer,
inside run for 8.
and Dominic. Nope, that wasn't Loya. Who's else in the backfield there? Oh, Aaron Martinez.
Martinez, yep.
Martinez, Grainer, and Foss. That
Yep.
power T backfield.
And I believe we just saw a QB sneak for about 6 or 7
Yep,
out of
Alex
that
Hendricks,
power T.
the junior quarterback, running that one. Tight ends are Alex Bedstead and Dominic Loya. And the line here kind of patchwork together here. We've had a few injuries already this season on that Bulldog line. So those guys are going to be working out there. They, of course, have Drew Raymond as tackle, Caden Priest as a tackle, Ryan Schrader is the center. Guard on the far side is going to be Ryan Postier, and the tackle over there tonight is Stuart Atkinson.
Right, Stewart has been playing guard. Right, it'd be interesting to see this. The one thing about the power T is it presents an interesting prep for teams that don't see it, because it's so much different than what Stewartville runs for an offense. Their scout teams got to try to get it to work, and it's a different prep. Fortunately for the Tigers, they got plenty of athletes on that defensive side of the ball.
All right, we got third and a long 3 here.
I think we had a 5-3 there. I think it started out as that old schooly Tiger 6-2.
All right, there was a flag coming out. There's a lot of pointing going on by the Tigers there, but then some movement. So if the official didn't see the
We'll
Bulldogs
see,
move,
yeah.
they may call.
They're having a little conversation about it. They run that 6-2. Earl Debates will be smiling someplace.
All right, this is a big call here, kind of for the Bulldogs.
And then we're going to have
It is going to be on the Bulldogs.
Going to be against the Bulldogs.
We're going to replay third down. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah. All right, let's see what that power T dials up for a 3rd and 8. And we also have this question. 3rd and 8, you pick up 7, and it's 4th and 1. You know, you're almost to the 40. You should be able to get 1 yard out of that power T. There's a little off tackle play.
Foss with the carry.
Foss is going to be out.
5 yards.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's an interesting call now. Had some success other than the penalty moving the ball.
I think if you're the Bulldogs, you got to make them go better than half the field. You already gave it to them
Right,
on their own 37th on the opening kickoff.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to punt, but I'm just saying, with this particular offense, that is a little more of a decision than it normally is.
Yep.
I think Coach Winger making the right call here. I think we're going to have Alex Bedstead in to snap. We'll see if the Bulldogs give a long count, hard count here, because it's under 5. If we can get the Tigers to jump, that's a free 1st down. You can always call a timeout or just take the delay. It's only 5 yards.
Snaps it. Bedstead with the kick. Nice kick.
Nice punt by Bedstead.
Back. That's Miller.
He's going to run toward the Stewartville sideline. He's going to be out of bounds about the 40, looks like, maybe the 41.
He chose to go to the right there, looked up and saw number 51 and knew he chose wrong there because it's tough to get by.
He just went farther right in a vain attempt. Yeah, 51 is Bulldog stalwart Caden Priest. That three-year trendsetter at the inside linebacker position. All right, we'll see. So we're getting some some plays from the sideline.
See if the Bulldogs make any adjustments after that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when we get those, especially on that, when those trips and those twins were so wide.
Personnel looks like the same. The corner on the far side is Jay Schumacher. Near side, Alex Hendricks. Safeties are Foss and Maddie. Linebackers, Bedstead Priest and Aaron Martinez.
Yep.
Aiden Grainer.
Yeah, Grainer Martinez on the inside, or Grainer Priest on the inside. It's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Wangan, was that the Wildcat?
It must have been, because it was a direct snap to him. And he's going to pick up 9 3/4. What are you guys calling him Wangan?
Simon Report said Wangan. He said he works with him.
Getting the affirmative head nod from the Simon Report. It's not the best color guy in the league for nothing.
All right. Elder back at
they
the quarterback
ended up
there.
calling that a first down. I thought we were going to have a 2nd and inches there. Gun.
Elder fakes
empty
the bubble this
backfield,
time. Going to keep it.
Little draw.
Left side.
Picks up a block.
Pushed out of bounds by Hendricks, but not before. He picks up 9, the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs.
52 for the Tigers. Caleb Jansen gets out on the outside linebacker. I was busy watching the quarterback. I didn't see if he pulled or if he just worked his way across there on a zone play, what it was. We'll keep an eye on that line play.
Testing there to see if the Bulldogs were going to try to jump that bubble route after running it. So it's 6 times on the first.
It's a pass pro, inside handoff.
Good coverage. Oh, what a catch.
That
It's number 1. Henry Cheddar goes up and
good,
brings it down.
good coverage.
Very good coverage.
Throw, good catch.
So we've got Wangan with a touchdown reception, an extra point. He's ran the ball a couple of times, and now he's completed his first pass on the halfback pass.
He's the secret weapon so far.
Good throw, good catch.
That was, not much you can do about that. You had him bracketed, you had him fronted, and had
Bulldogs
behind
ready.
him. And
His hands are just higher. Cheddar, a good basketball player, going up
Yeah.
like he's grabbing a rebound.
Yeah.
That's tough. That was, I believe, Schumacher and Foss. in
there's a
coverage
little
there.
inside screen to 87.
Martinez plays it nice. Going to be 5-yard gain there before brought down by Martinez. That's,
Blake Turner on the reception for the Tigers.
yeah, he is a tall drink of water over there. He's got to be going about 6'6", I would say.
Says here on my program that he's 12.
I believe that's his grade.
Okay. Because if he was 12 feet tall, that would be a lot. And if he was 12 inches tall, that would not be a lot. Just saying.
All right, play comes in from the sidelines. Bulldogs sticking with the defense here. There's some motion. Elder
Fake
facing
on
it
the
up.
inside. Quarterback keeps it up the middle. Picks up
Down
about 12.
1 yard
Bulldogs are going to have to settle down and adjust here, or this thing is going to get wild in a hurry. I'm going to tell a little tale of a team that will remain nameless in the former Three Rivers Conference 1 year out of spite. Put all of their heights in centimeters.
Is that a true story?
That is a true
Well,
story.
They could have been confused because we used to be told that everyone was going to be using the metric system.
Thanks, Jimmy Carter. Well, we pulled up the program for
Elder hands
a
it off
home
to
game.
Wangan.
And all of the
held
heights.
up, but gets over.
No weights,
line.
all the heights in centimeters.
So Wangan now with a touchdown carry to go with his touchdown reception and extra point.
See if he kicks this one as well. Bulldogs need to settle down here, take a breath, and get this going. Now, I think we got a different kicker out here, don't we? I think we got Brecken Rester out there to kick this extra point. Wangan's going to share the wealth a little bit. Let somebody else try
Line drive
and
kick is good.
get on the scoring tally. All right, Bulldogs find themselves in a hole early. Three and a half minutes left to play in the first quarter, down 14-0. What do you got there? You got yourself a piece of paper there.
Yeah, we're going to do a little more trivia this week.
Why does it say H2O on it?
because we got some water bottles from
Oh.
Raymond Heating and Cooling Fireplace and some hats to give away tonight. You can respond with your answers to pmlivestream@gmail.com again tonight, and the first person with the correct answer for this one is going to win a hat from Raymond Heating and Cooling. Question is,
I have this question.
no, we're not going to do that right now. Each of the last couple of years, each of these teams has made it to the Prep Bowl. Last year, Stewartville made it in 4A. The year before that, PEM in 3A. The question is, which two teams did each of these lose to in the Prep Bowl? Both came in second. PM 2 years ago lost in the Prep Bowl. Stewartville last year lost in the Prep Bowl. Who were the two teams that beat the Bulldogs and Tigers? Send your answers to PM Livestream. First correct answer wins a hat from Raymond Heating and Cooling.
Kick is short. Oh, Schumacher slips, gets swallowed up.
Going toward the middle, trying to cut back outside, but lost his footing. Belongs to Tiger right around the 20.
All right, Bulldogs going to have their second chance with the ball here.
I don't know who set this live stream up, but I got the Fenway Park obstructed view right now. Went to a baseball game at Fenway Park one time. Watched the entire game, never saw a single pitch.
Smoking hot deal on those tickets? Did you?
Yeah. Just see the ball come out. It's like they were using a pitching machine.
All right, here's the power tee. Same set of backs in the backfield. Martinez, Foss, and Grainer.
Down in the backfield. He takes a snap, and it's a give right side.
It's looking like the Tigers are running that Debates Vintage 6-2.
Bulldogs eventually here are going to have to work on
something to the edge.
Something to the edge. Or get sneaking out one of those tight ends.
Whether that's, I mean, whether it's a tight end out to the flat or something. Got to loosen that front 9 up there. Hendricks under center.
Takes the snap, spins to his left, and will give this one right side, running with it.
All right, that's a nice little pickup, kind of cutting that distance in half. Is Foss, a senior, back in the lineup for the Bulldogs. You may see him in the running game. You may see him at tight end. You see him, he's playing strong safety for the
fairly versatile this year. I see some people donning their coats. We must be getting a few raindrops.
It's not entirely a shot-for-shot running, but it's the same sort of concept. Guy lined up with a three-point stance in the backfield, very one-line, willing to wear you down, go on long drives. This is a 3rd and 5 for the
All right, Bulldogs line up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play in this first quarter. As Hendricks takes the snap, gives this one left side,
up
off
the middle.
Right side, a fake to the right
That's
side.
Martinez, cuts that distance in half. Here's again that decision that you're talking about, a little further out and a little shorter this time.
Right.
Bulldogs looking at 4th and 1.
4th and a long one.
And that will bring up a 4th down.
Definitely getting wet out there. May play in the hands of the Bulldogs a little bit here. Stewartville passing game our offense relying on that passing game. Wet football, we'll see how they handle it.
Yeah, and that's also, you know, if you're the Tigers, you're saying the Bulldogs with all those fakes in the backfield, they got to hang on to the ball too.
All right, Bulldogs are going for it. 4th and short here. He's going to get it.
There's a sneak. He's going to get it.
Far and near line judges both had it.
Yeah, I feel like he got it, not by much.
You bet. 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, not by much, but they did get it.
All right, that's good. That bodes well for the Bulldogs there. That's a confidence. You needed 1 yard, you got it.
Yeah. And you got everybody in the box. You got all 11 offensive players in the box. You better be able to get 1 yard.
Interesting here that defense that the Tigers are running, those safeties are deep. Martinez has it. He's got some room.
Breaks a tackle. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 4. Yeah, those safeties are plenty deep. They're not going to let those tight ends get loose behind them. They're going to give up a first down, but not a touchdown to a tight end.
Yeah, and we saw it there. Miller did a nice job. He flew in from that safety position, but he's got a long ways to run to stop the run if the run does get the edge.
Yeah, and on as far as those tight end goes, if it's a little quick hitter, almost like a bubble, but to that tight end. If we get past the corner linebacker, that safety is, yeah, he's back there. He's almost 15 yards back.
Oof, DeVos gets hit right in the kisser at the line of scrimmage.
Can't have penetration on the wing on that power tee up front. I think Caleb Jansen leads the charge on that, number 52.
Bulldogs facing here a third down. And about 7. I think it's 6.
Yeah.
Third down and 6 from back at their 37. Moving it from left to right in the remaining 15 seconds of this first quarter.
All right, see the Bulldogs get it off here. Time clicks down.
Rain getting to pretty steady right now. You can see it as you look up toward the lights here at Bulldog Stadium. Beautiful night temperature-wise.
Hendricks
52
runs out of
comes
time.
loose.
Oh,
Caleb Jansen
And Hendricks wrapped up back at his
had time, but then Caleb Jansen came just loose and took that time away.
It is 29 rather, so it'll be a big loss on that play. Loss there of about 9 yards.
all right. No doubt here at the start of the second quarter, we're going to see Alex Bedstead putting the ball in his foot. Let's check some answers here, see if we got a winner
Ooh.
to the trivia question.
Move it along.
Raymond Heating and Air. Experience care for your heating and air. Why hire Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace? When you need emergency HVAC service, keep Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace on speed dial, and always get friendly, respectful, and licensed technicians. Fair prices on products and services, no hourly rates. You'll get the final cost up front. Flexible financing options, customer satisfaction guaranteed at Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace. What do you got for winners over there?
We got nothing. I don't know. Did I say the web address wrong? Or answers are coming to PEMlivestream@gmail.com. Still looking for our first correct answer.
We're looking for the 2 teams that were Prep Bowl winners when the last time the Bulldogs and Tigers were runners-up respectively. So in the state finals,
The 2022 for Stewartville and 2021 for the Bulldogs.
who defeated the Bulldogs in the 2021 Prep Bowl, and subsequently who defeated the Stewartville Tigers in the 2022 Prep Bowl at U.S. Bank Stadium, home of the Vikings. The ship. Yeah, we got Bedstead here, back to punt.
33.
My turn with the poll.
Started to drive on their own 41. And speaking of big boot or favorable
A friend of mine come through with better tickets for the second quarter.
Everything gets executed according to plan.
Budstead, good snap, good kick, low line drive, good coverage though.
It's Carson Raymond. the
Carson
long
Raymond
snapper.
down on the it's going to be down about the 30. Flip the field. They like to flip it a little farther.
Here's a
but
question for you, Coach. As I noticed on that one, Carson Raymond down on the coverage, first one down there, also our long snapper. I know you can't touch the long snapper.
Until he releases.
Till he releases. Okay.
If he stays in, and as soon as he has to initiate a block or release from the line of scrimmage, my understanding.
All right. So if he were just stand on the wrong side of the line of scrimmage, he's all right.
Yeah.
For Stewartville, first and 10 from their
So you could if they had 2 really bad shoulders like me, I could still long snap if I could bend over like that.
Elder lining up.
All right. We can see the rain really coming down here. We'll see if the Tigers make any adjustments here.
Touch tonight to his left.
The wind, I don't think a real factor. The rain might be from a slippery ball standpoint.
That one gets out on time. That's Wangen.
Is that Wangen or Meyer?
Wangen taken out bounds by Hendricks.
On the far side of this grass field at the 39. Catch and run of 9 for Wongdon. It's his second Reception of the night. 15 yards on 2 catches and a touchdown for Longan. Second down.
All right. Bulldogs get the defensive call from Coach Wingert. Looks like we have Schrader, Loya, and Raymond at the ends. We got Martinez and Bedstead outside backers. We got Priest and Grainer inside. Pretty good pressure by the Bulldogs in the backfield, but not able to make the hit.
That time it's Dylan Scanlon with the carry.
Going to wrap them up after a short gain, but not before the Tigers pick up a first down.
Yep, Dylan Scanlon, a junior running back for Stewartville with the carry.
Needed 3, got 4.5. I see a lot of pink on the Stewartville sideline tonight. I wonder if the student section theme perhaps Barbie and Ken.
I think that's a safe guess.
I know the student section tonight for the Bulldogs is Splash Zone Hawaii, and with the rain, they're probably dressed appropriately.
Again,
all right,
handoff
there's
to
a
Scanlon.
handoff.
Bulldogs stretching it out. Nice cut.
Oh,
he's
he
got some room.
comes through traffic and picks up a bunch. He's down to the 20. They're going to call him out at the 28.
Big time run from Scanlon there. A run of 29. And that will move the chains forward.
I think he's related to the Plainview Scanlons, Tim being the patriarch.
Possibly.
There's always a chance.
Yeah.
Anything on the hotline?
See a look.
Great blocking. And again, we've sort of seen the emphasis from Stewartville, whether running or throwing. They want to get outside and get that speed and space.
Got the circle of death as your
Circle of
load
death.
there.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
That time, Scanlon just had no
We will take a look at some of these here after this play.
Tigers getting the call from the sideline. Looks like you got two twins and twins here. Except for we're going to move 5. We're going to get
Delay game.
a delay a game.
Nope.
Or did they call a
called a
timeout?
timeout.
They did call a timeout.
take their time out here on this rainy night.
Dear Mike Staniger, where are you?
Let's look at the rushing stats for a second here for Stewartville.
Well, we're getting some answers here. We do need both.
Yeah, we do need both. You don't get one. So.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Winner of a Raymond Heating and Cooling hat is Alex Larson. Correct answer. In 2021, Bulldogs lose to Dassel Coqueto.
In a barn burner. That was a great game. Alex Larson, you said?
Alex Larson. And last year, the Tigers fell to Hutchinson, and that was in the 4A. Stewartville back down to 3A
For this
here.
year, yeah.
They replaced Cannon Falls, who's now down to
2A and Sections 4. I erroneously spoke on our last streaming event that we would see Cannon Falls again, because I had forgotten not only did they drop to 2A, but they went to Section 4. So we will not see them again unless they decide to scrimmage for some reason. So we will not see Cannon Falls again this year.
Yeah, that was a fortunate move for those Bombers. I mean, what the team that's been in the section championship against our Bulldogs the last 2 years, and then they drop a class, just like the Stewartville team who was in the Prep Bowl in 4A last year drops a class as well.
Yeah, and they dropped to 2A. And if they'd have stayed in Section 1, they got Caledonia to deal with. But they're up in
Pass to
Section
pass,
4,
Wangen.
double pass.
And that is number 5, Carter Miller.
Tomfoolery
Tom
has
Fuller.
entered the game. The double pass
So
for the touchdown.
So here we go. Wangen now has a touchdown reception, an extra point, a running touchdown, a passing touchdown. Do they go for the 2-point play? See if they can get him the cycle?
Is he trying to play all 9 positions in a 9-inning game here?
I don't know.
I think he is. Here's Mr. Flatham. Do you think that Parker Wangen's trying to get played 9 positions in 9 innings?
I hear Willie Castro is not willing to don the catcher's gear. Otherwise, the Twins would be trying that this week.
All right, extra point is good. Number 30.
Extra point, along with the extra knowledge from head baseball coach Scott Flatham. If you have any questions, comments, remarks about tonight's broadcast, that's S. Flatham.
stats here.
Why are you shaking your head? We were informed earlier by the Simon report that you were taking those emails.
Carries for 22 yards and a touchdown. And receiving,
All right, Bulldogs in a hole early. It has been the Parker Wangen show. Rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown, kick it, throw it.
Yeah.
Not really sure. I don't know if it's his birthday this weekend or what, but he apparently is the offensive game plan.
Yep. Yeah, he's having a heck of a game here for the Tigers tonight. And there's Bulldogs are seeing a little bit of everything. We saw that was a smoke route to the Wangen, catches it, turns, throws it. We've already seen him throw it off of the handoff. Took the handoff. It's halfback pass once.
I would say the only 2 deep balls we've seen out of Stewartville tonight have not been thrown by the quarterback. Because we had the circus catch down inside the 10 when we were going the other way, and that was a halfback pass. Then we had the double pass for the touchdown. Looks like we got Rester to kick. He's going to put it deep. He's going to put it inside the 5. Schumacher is going to come up. He's going to keep it on his sideline. He's got a little room. He's going to be out to about the 31, 32. We'll see that Bulldog offense come out.
Turn of the night for Schumacher, return there for about 26 yards. That will bring out the Bulldog offense once again. PM.
Bulldog
Did
offense
get their first down on
has
their
got to
last
get a
drive.
little rhythm going here. Settle down,
On their first drive.
eat some clock, get a couple first downs, and flip the field if nothing else here.
25 yards of offense.
Last week against the Red Wing, and I know it's 2 entirely different ball clubs, so you can put your phones down. Did prove that Power T is a quick hitting offense. So
Ball.
Tigers are saying there was a fumbleia, and we're getting the referees are going to have a conference.
Ball came out at the end of that play in the scrum.
Somebody quite loud on the other side is yelling, "It's our ball!" You can hear him all the way over here.
Turns out he was wrong.
Yeah.
Bulldogs are going to retain possession here.
In hindsight, maybe should have said, "It's their ball." All right, here we go. Second and looks like about 7. We have had no changes of personnel so far, so we got the same complement of running backs. Hendrick's still at the quarterback, same offensive line against that 6-2. Bulldogs not able to muster much of a line push, and that will be concerning to the Bulldogs.
Grainer with the carry that time.
9:40 left in the half.
Bulldogs facing a third down and about 10.
One thing about the rain, it has cooled off in the press box a little bit. The rain has not seemed to cool the Stewartville offense.
No.
Of course, we did see them go for it deeper than this in their home territory, so perhaps the...
I get a trivia question, only for pride, not for prizes. After this play, I'll give it to you.
Again, the Tiger line gets through there. This time it was Martinez with the carry.
So this is particularly for one Ben Peter out there in listening land.
I don't know if he is, but
Is he not?
I don't think he is tonight. I think his father's being inducted to the Softball Hall of Fame. I think he's
In
down
Iowa or in Osage?
Iowa, I believe.
Iowa. Okay, I'll save it for next week. The question is, how many conference titles did Osage wrestling legend and Olympian Doug Schwab win? How many how many North Iowa Conference titles? I stumbled across a document today, and I know the answer to that
Miller
question.
turns it right back.
Raymond
into
makes a great
Carson
play
Raymond.
at about the 43.
Nice tackle there.
Miller held to about a 2-yard return there, and that will set up a
All
first
right.
down and 10 for the
So
Tigers.
we'll see that
Three of their drives so far tonight.
that greatest show on turf so far this year. We've had double passes, we've had halfback passes, we've had inside hands off. About the only thing we haven't had is a reverse.
Caught a touchdown tonight. He's split out on the near side now.
All right, in the backfield now for Stewartville is number 3, Jack Buntrock.
Looks like we're going to have a shift out of the tight
Scanlon
end.
moving there.
Snap.
There's Buntrock off the far side.
It's gonna. They get to that corner and get north and south in such a hurry.
6-yard gain. Buntrock brought down by Maddie.
Right around midfield, far side. 1 of 7 for Buntrock on his first carry this evening. And that sets up a second down for the Tigers. We do have a flag down, however, over on the far side of the field.
We'll see what it is. It's usually in the vicinity of holding, and it's going to be a hold.
Each team committing a penalty tonight. Both of the Tigers' penalties have been holds. Both of them have been when they've gone out on that left side. So that holding penalty backs Stewartville up to
Yeah,
35.
it'd be
puts them
curious to
behind
know
6 and a first down.
the both those holding penalties, and I know this from listening to the radio announcement, have been on a D-gap outside run plays, and both on the same side. I wonder if they're calling that on a tackle or the tight end out there.
The Tigers got to make the Bulldog 47.
Okay, so we got one receiver to the near side, twins to the far side. Got pistol set in the backfield. Got somebody in motion. There we go. It's a little counter to the inside to Buntrock.
Buntrock again.
He's going to be out close to a first down. He's just going to be short.
Brought down that time by, I believe, Foss and Maddie. The safeties come up. Some run support there.
I thought he was going to be a little past the 50, but my eyeballs deceived me. He's going to be at about the 48.5.
So second and 4.5 here for Stewartville.
He also had a good game. He had Stewartville against Castle Manorville a couple weeks ago. Second down and 4 for the Tigers from their 49.
All right, Tigers with trips to the near side. Bulldogs don't seem to really have adjusted that formation.
Screen the other side.
Nice
Miller.
tackle by Miller.
Miller
Miller on the
Grainer
ball.
to catch.
Nice tackle by Grainer.
Yep. It's enough for the first down though for Stewartville.
It'll be a catch and run of 5 on 2nd and 4. Not enough to move the chains for the Tigers. Miller's first catch of the night. And Helder's 5th completion.
All right. Stewartville comes up to the line. We have seen no shortage of formations out of the Tigers tonight as well. We've had trips and twins and motion and all kinds of craziness.
Helder keeps it this time. Looking for some blockers. Gets them.
He's going to be out there for another Stewartville first down.
Brought down there by, I think it was Foss getting off the pile and Hendricks. Foss coming up a little bit lame here.
I guess they haven't double checked it, but I don't know what we have for two-way players for the Tigers. I know the Bulldogs have quite a few. We got a little cramping action. Looks like we got a Bulldog down on the field.
I don't know. It's Foss on the ground there. He's making his way off the field though.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be Stewartville here. 31-yard line.
At the Bulldog 31-yard line. Tiger rushing attack, which
all right.
was fairly silent. They really ran
So Carson Raymond in replacing Foss at that strong safety position.
Carson Raymond, a good cover, tough tackler. It's going to be have a little bit of a trouble.
Long and again with the screen.
There we go. So they run a deep route on.
Good pursuit
on,
there. I think that was Grainer comes
Grainer.
out again on the tackle, getting out there quick from that linebacker position, but not before he picks up another first.
Now, next 6 passes.
Tigers have done a good job negating the almost ever-present pressure that the Bulldogs have mustered against everybody they've played. Even in their losses, the Bulldogs have had pressure on the ball. So that the Stewartville has done a good job. Bulldogs bring a blitz again. Broken up by Parker Maddie.
Pass intended there for Miller, number 5.
Nice heads-up, hard-nosed play by Maddie to break that up.
Set up a 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now.
Miller caught a pass maybe a bit high, but that's one where you tip your cap to the defensive back body there. Just
All right, so we'll see what Stewartville comes up with here. Maybe we'll have the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything.
Pistol set.
get the ball to start the 2nd half. Then the pistol is Helder. 2 receivers out to the far side. Helder takes
Hand off to 21.
Scanlon running.
Gets to the corner. He's going to pick up about 4.
I think that's Bedstead
15 on the run, so a run of 4.
hitting off the bottom. Nope, that's Maddie again. Maddie and Martinez, I believe, and Raymond also in on it.
Going to set up just the 2nd to 3rd down of the night for the Tigers. Negative 1 on 3rd down.
All right, 3rd and 5, big play here for the Bulldogs.
5 for Stewart.
They are in no doubt, unless they've decided to let Wangen kick a field goal to add to his buffet of scoring opportunities.
Litany of accomplishments this evening.
They are in 4-down territory. Helder looks
in the
right.
gun. He's got a guy in the flat.
It's going to be a
Comes up
first
tight.
down, I would say. Ball comes out.
Bulldogs
Bulldogs got it. Hit by Schumacher, recovered by Martinez, I believe.
didn't get a
Or
very
was
good
it-
look at it from our obstructed view seats. But the Bulldogs able to force a turnover deep in their own territory. Bulldogs are going to have to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost here.
You have rain falling. Rain's been falling here in Elgin for
All right.
so minutes.
Yeah, you got to get something,
Coming down long.
whatever play you got that can get you 2 yards right now is what you want to run. You need a little bit of breathing room here.
It's been quarterback sneak.
It has been quarterback sneak, and I
An
wouldn't,
8 and a 3 and a
I wouldn't be surprised to see that quarterback push.
Right, especially if they don't cover that nose down there in that 6-2 and they don't flex a linebacker right up there.
I'll tell you what, though, the Tigers got Grayson Schneider right in the center of that defense.
Right.
And that is that's a tough matchup there for Ryan Schrader and Henricks. He's a
Schneider usually playing on the edge, defensive end, but he's a man for all seasons. Only to be eclipsed by Parker Wangen tonight. So Stewartville coaches must be thinking that sneak is an actual option here if they're going to move him inside out of his natural defensive end position.
see if the Bulldogs recognize that and maybe do try to get something on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a good time to attack that edge. Might be able to get a tight end flexed out there or something, but Henrik's not had a ton of time to throw the ball, so I don't know if pass out of your own end zone at this point is maybe the best idea. All right, here we go. 4:17 left in the half.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their 3 following the fumble from Turner.
All right, let's see.
Bulldogs trail 21-0 with 4:17 to go. Just got a turnover.
3-point stances parallel with the line of scrimmage.
They do try to get that push right up the center. No whistle yet. I think he's going to get his couple yards here. Looks like he got it about out to the 5-yard line.
2 there for Hendricks. Gets
He's got a little bit of breathing room.
And that will set up a second down and 7.
This one doesn't. This one does.
Passing attempts yet tonight for the Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldogs in a 2nd and 7 situation.
Rushing after that run from Hendricks.
All right, so they got their 2 yards here. We're going to see 2nd and 7.
Tick down near the 3:30 mark of this first half.
Got Schneider inside again, over the nose.
The snap gives us off left side.
Ooh,
and no
big hit there.
I'm going to say this.
That was number 67 with the hit, Jamison Hart. He's a senior linebacker, and I wasn't sure. Did you see who had the carry?
No, because I was watching the Schrader-Schneider matchup, and I'm going to say Schrader held his own on that. Didn't run up the middle, so I didn't really get to see if Schneider was going to be able to get off that block or not. But it might be, I mean, I'm sure he's plenty capable of playing in there, but if he's used to playing in and a little more traffic inside at that tackle position, may take a couple snaps to get used to that. Schneider's still on the inside.
A lot of movement there on the snap. That's Dominic Loya on the outside. He is brought down by number 52, Caleb Jansen.
All right, timeout for the Tigers, 4th and 8.
Another Bulldog down on the field.
Stewartville looks to exert as much time as possible to try to add on to their 21-0 lead. We have this warm, rainy night in Elgin. We do have another member of the Bulldogs down at the moment.
All right, we got a player down, so let's go to Raymond Comfort Club Maintenance Program. Who's our sponsor tonight? Do you know? Do you remember?
Raymond Heating, Cooling, Fireplace LLC.
It's just common sense that when you care for something, it functions better and it lasts longer, like our relationship, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
When you hire Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace LLC for your annual heating and cooling maintenance services, you're signing up to a plan that yields many benefits, aside from having the total peace of mind that your HVAC system will work on those hot and cold days. Plainview, Rochester, and the surrounding Minnesota areas. The value from improved energy efficiency and paying for fewer repairs often leads to savings greater than the cost of the plan itself. And we are in that beautiful time of the year in Minnesota. The sumac's starting to change, and if my father was still alive, he'd have probably said that in July. But we might have a day, AC in the day, heat in the night. We're getting those days are coming. Geez, Nick, can you believe that sumac's changing already? Well, they sprayed it, so. We got Senora Simon in the house. We got the Simon Report squared now.
Senora gonna shoot off some t-shirts for us tonight? We need somebody.
I did talk to Jamie Stuckey.
I got a file sticker coming up here too.
Okay. Nolan
Nolan.
or Nathan?
Nolan. All right, punter is bedsteady. He's
Got his
heeled
heels
up to the end line.
He's
double check to make sure.
Takes a step forward.
You're gonna want to get this off quick.
Snap is good. Punt is away.
Gets
Good
it.
punt.
Miller
Gets
going
a
backwards.
hop.
He may as well pick it up. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
he's on his,
block
there's
in the
a block
back.
in the back. This one's coming back and then some.
finally brought down. Miller is, I believe.
Pair of flags.
is-
I think it's going to be a singular penalty, though.
Maddie brings him down.
Will back Stewartville up to start this drive well within their own territory, out of timeout.
That not getting away with that block in the back, right out there in the middle of the field. Two refs watching the return man pick up the ball. Right there, forgotten everybody to see.
Maddie with the tackle takes it right in the face. He drops to a knee. Hoping there just a one in the breadbasket. No doubt here what's going to...
Right in the solar plexus.
No doubt here that that's going to be the block in the back penalty.
Are you mad at me now that I called out our relationship online?
Oh, I mean, if we're being truthful here,
And we are.
The only reason we still have this relationship is because nobody else will say yes when I ask them if they want to do the live stream with me.
It hurt if it wasn't true. We tried to get the Simon report on there, but they both just sit and grin. Raymond Heating and Air, so proud they sponsored tonight's live stream.
All right. So,
all right. Stewartville will take over at their own 40. Probably the best field position the Bulldogs have had defensively in the game so far.
Tigers are out of timeouts.
There is 2:23 left in the half. Bulldogs trail 21-0. Lots of just really incredible offense out of the Tigers tonight. There's your
Miller.
There's your bubble 0, and he's out of bounds on the Bulldog side of the 50. Pretty impressed tonight, quite honestly. I'm impressed with a lot of things, but I'm really impressed at how fast those Stewartville players get going north and south.
Yeah.
They don't spend a lot of time running laterally to the line of scrimmage. They get headed upfield right now. I'm going to say 2 holding penalties, a block and a back, and a fumble. 3 mistakes in the half for the Tigers. Other than that, they've been about perfect, especially in the form of one Parker Wangen.
We do have another Bulldog down. This time it's Schumacher getting up gingerly. Third of the PMD backs to come off the field here.
He's kind of looks like he maybe got the wind knocked out of him the way he's walking.
Maddie was getting the old eye test. Hopefully he was keeping him pointing the same direction. See him back in there.
Was he cross-eyed when he started? He went straight like Christmas vacation.
Got kicked by a mule.
Who knows? Fall down a well. All right. Bulldog defense in that 34 look. Trips on the far side, single receiver to the near side. Quick dump to the tight end.
Brought down quickly by
Raymond,
Priest.
looks like. Raymond 28 was in on the play as well. Raymond. Speaking of Raymond, tonight's sponsor, Raymond Heating and Air Conditioning. Your experienced heating, air conditioning, and fireplace.
Maddie having a short
dealers.
conversation with the trainer and now walking quickly towards the coaches. Must have gotten the A-OK. Elder, got a man.
Oh! Was right through his hands. Pretty good coverage by the Bulldogs, but I will say this, they were behind the Bulldog defenders, which is not where we don't want to be playing catch-up, running that coverage, especially with those speedy Stewartville wideouts.
Yeah, and I think they felt they had a little bit of a mismatch there in the secondary. Height, not the strength of the Bulldogs out there in the secondary.
No.
Both Foss and Maddie now back in for the Bulldogs. Schumacher continues to be looked at on the sidelines.
Cheddar in the slot on the near side. There we go. It's a little tunnel screen to Cheddar. Oh, he runs through traffic.
Shoestring tackle there by Grainer.
The Grainer, yeah.
Back in there.
Had a few Bulldogs had a shot at him early, was able to elude them. 1:45 remaining. Stewartville wants to punch it in here.
And the Tigers now with plenty of time.
Hurrying it up just a little bit. They probably don't have to with a $1:30.
First down and 10 from the 11.
Helder with
screen
the
the
bubble
outside.
to 11. Bulldogs rally.
Maddie in on the tackle along with him. Nope, who was that over there?
A little easier to rally to that zero route, that bubble, because you don't have to worry about the deep route so much. Field limited by the back of the end zone. Everybody's going to be running short routes.
Another holding call going to be called against the Tigers.
That's the Tigers' third holding penalty tonight, the fourth penalty accepted against Stewartville.
Minute 24 left. It's going to push him back to the 20-yard line.
That's a 10-yard spot foul. So from the 10 yards from the
Sort of an issue here for Stewartville in the first half in which they lead at 21.
scene of the crime.
Actually just gives him maybe a little bit more room to work here
Right,
with
that's
that
I was
offense.
wondering that too. First in a while, with $1:24 to remain. Helder throws out to
Outside,
the deep
coverage is
flat.
there, that's-
Coverage is there.
Bedstead with the tackle. Brings down Cheddar as he
Yeah, was
catches
that
it.
Cheddar?
Taken down,
Yeah.
actually back at the 16.
So it wasn't 7.
Cheddar, a catch there of 4 yards.
All right.
Long throw.
Cheddar going to be in the slot on the near side. 11, Tegan Malone, the wide out here. He's plenty wide on the field side. Number 6 on the far side. That's Nope, that is Jace Klug. Out to
Outside
the flat
Cheddar.
to Cheddar again.
Martinez meets him this time.
Bulldog,
No gain.
Bulldog's doing a better job. I mean, he's going to pick up a couple. Pick up a couple. They're almost back to the original line of scrimmage. 39 seconds left. 3rd and 12-ish. 3rd and 14 to the end zone. All right. The Twins to the left. Tegan
Looking
Malone on
left.
the near side, looking for that soft spot right there under the linebackers. The number 6 picks him up. He is going to short of the end zone. Is he going to get the
Rainer
first
on the
down?
tackle. Gonna have a measurement.
In a measure, we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout on the field. I miscounted. Stewartville did have a timeout remaining.
Okay, so the down marker says 4th down. Yep, they're just short by about a yard. 14 seconds left on the clock.
They've got 14 seconds and
It might as well be 4th and goal. Well, 14 seconds left. If they go out of bounds or throw an incomplete, well, they can't throw an incomplete pass because they'll turn it over on downs. If they go out of bounds, they'll turn it over on downs here. But I don't think we're going to get 2 plays out of the Tigers here. They're going to have to throw to the end zone, I think. I mean, it's gonna, if they're gonna get 2 plays, it's gonna have to be a pretty quick hitter. Bulldogs trail 21-0 on your Raymond Heating and Air Conditioning sponsored Bulldog football tonight. Also brought to you by Bulldog Nation Foundation. Okay, here come the Tigers out of the timeout huddle. Got the play called, I would assume, just in the event of time. They probably called 2 plays, I'm guessing. Either that or if they get a first, they don't have time to clock it if they get a
They're
first
going to go
down.
on tempo here. They're going to get up and go.
All right, there's a
Miller, they
handoff.
stretch him out.
Gonna
They're
stretch
going to
it
get
out.
there.
He is
Nope.
going to find the end zone with 9 seconds left to play. We'll have an untimed extra point. The Bulldogs will receive the ball with 9 seconds to play.
Second rushing touchdown of the night for Stewartville. And it's a 27-0.
Bulldogs just could not get to the edge there.
Bulldogs struggling in that. I wouldn't even call it the D gap. It's wider. It's out in the flat.
Kind of line up in that power formation.
You know, that D gap, that outside the tight end there.
Yep.
But it's a wider play than that. It's that zero route. It's that wide run.
Well, you've already mentioned it. Struvel's a fast team. So Bulldogs, if they're out of position at all out there, it's tough to recover.
Right.
All right, so we're going to be 28-0. Oh, we got 9 seconds left.
Bulldogs will receive, facing the scoreboard. Parker Matty back deep. We'll see if Jay Schumacher comes out. All right, Bulldogs lined up to receive. The front line.
Schumacher still on the sidelines. Matty back deep. He's flanked by Martinez and Foss.
Up front for the Bulldogs, we got Brandon Melcher, number 64. Fisher Dietrich, number 27. Is that 58 over there? Is that what I see? 58, Nolan Ford. Is that Who's on? Can you see who's on the other side?
60, I believe that's posture 60.
Yeah.
Kick is deep, headed towards Maddie. Maddie lets it go.
In high school, that's a dead ball as soon as it goes to the end zone, so it only runs 1 second on it off the clock. If it would have went into the end zone in the air, it would have run 0 seconds off the clock. So Bulldogs will roll out here with 8 seconds to go.
Probably going to take a knee.
You take an ear, just run an easy dive, something or other. The Stewartville Tigers have done everything right other than a couple of holding penalties and a block in the back. Hendricks is going to get the call from head coach Darren Wingert. Roll up in that power T, I'm assuming. I don't know why you would get out of it with 9 seconds to play.
Maybe you sneak a tight end out here just to see what they do.
Yeah, just to see what the coverage looks like.
Victory formation, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to take a knee. Got a single back, got everybody loaded up front. Going to take a knee. That's going to be a halftime here in Elgin on your Raymond Heating and Air Conditioning and Fireplace LLC broadcast, simulcast, live stream. What do you call it? I'm not really sure.
Raymond's doing a nice job supporting the PM Athletics here with sponsoring the live stream. We're going to shoot off some t-shirts here at halftime. We've got hats and mugs here for trivia questions that we're going to be giving out tonight. And we got a little commercial coming from Raymond here in just a little bit, but we've only done one. So we're going to do our second question here. We're going to give them a tough one because they got all halftime to figure it out.
Yeah.
So for a Raymond Heating, Cooling, Fireplace tumbler, water mug, if you will, what is the record here of the matchup between PEM and Stewartville in football since 2010? So starting with the 2011 season, what is the record of PEM wins the losses
tell them how many
against
games
Stewartville?
it's been?
No, I think we'll tell them that if nobody gets it by the end of half.
We'll save it for a hint.
Yep.
Staniger, get on it.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back.
Are we still on the air?
We're still on the.
Okay.
I'll
wait. I'll wait.
I'm Bill Raymond. I own Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace. We started it here out of our garage. I'm Bill Raymond. I own Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace. We started it here out of our garage in Plainview a little over 10 years ago. Bought a used service van, and we've grown it to 5 or 6 guys working out in the field with me. I got a couple administrative staff in the office helping out with that side of things.
When we first started dating, he was farming. Unfortunately, the dairy business just can't sustain many families working on the farm. So he decided to kind of venture off into the heating cooling field and got a few different jobs at local places around the area. He said from the very beginning that he was someday going to start his own business. So I had no doubt that he would.
I think I just was looking to not only better myself, but provide a better service, something of more value to our customers. We offer a full line of not only conventional Daikin ducted heating and air conditioning equipment, but a full line of ductless equipment as well, providing the indoor comfort at the level that our customers are looking for. Our partnership with Daikin has been terrific. They're the largest HVAC manufacturer in the world, industry-leading warranty. We pair that with our maintenance program, and we really can provide a lot of value to our customers.
Everything was clear-cut. He knew exactly what he was doing, what to recommend. He knew the prices, the terms, when they could be installed, and everybody knows what they're doing. It gives you a great deal of confidence.
We just try to treat our customers like I kind of look at it from being a homeowner myself on how I would like to be treated. We use all straightforward upfront pricing, so there's no surprises. Whether it's on our new installs, even on our service calls when there's repairs, we try to give them pricing ahead of time. There are no surprises along the way.
I would recommend them because they're a local family-oriented company that you can bring into your house, trust that tech just like it's a family member coming in. Had one of his techs come to the house. They were very professional, took their shoes off, very clean. They'll take great care of you.
Our ideal client is basically any homeowner, somebody that likes the idea of being proactive with, fits into our maintenance program. Instead of waiting for them to have an issue, we're reaching out to them and scheduling to just go through and clean and try to keep everything tuned up and working at its peak efficiency and keeping them comfortable longer.
I love that program because I didn't have to worry about anything, changing filters or really any type of maintenance. I just put that on their team and they took care of it every year, called to schedule it. I didn't have to remember that. It was just a really good, easy service.
Every day is a kind of a new challenge, new obstacle, and being able to provide the products and the service to overcome those situations is what really makes it fun.
Well, I'm very proud of him. I think that it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and watching it grow from, the tiny little garage that we had, just very, very proud and humbling, that he did this from the very beginning.
We're excited and to see what the future brings and look forward to continual growth.
Here we are back in Elgin for the second half. It's been all Tigers so far. Been a bit of a mauling, if you will. Bulldogs trail 28-0 on a night where offensively the Tigers have done just about everything right. Bulldogs have had some defenders in positions, had a little trouble with that edge run, but we had a couple of deep balls. We had a double pass. We had a halfback pass. We had some shenanigans. We had some chaos. We had
a couple of halfback passes. I think it's an option for Wangen on that one.
Yeah, I think so. Because the first time they ran that, he pulled like he wanted to throw and he didn't.
Yep.
And then the second time he threw a ball to a double covered player who made a circus catch, much to his credit. So,
yeah, and already banged up Bulldogs team takes a couple more hits in that first half. Had some players come off. Some of them made their way back into the game. Some of them are appearing to be done for the evening. So that Bulldog group here continues to be try to get healthy here for next week. Homecoming matchup on a Saturday, 1 o'clock against Pine Island. That should be a good matchup.
It's our second and final Saturday game of the year until the playoffs. Historically, that second playoff game is Saturday. I'm sure it is again this year. So as the Bulldogs line up to receive the second half kickoff, little shout out to superfan Amanda Brisky out there in listening land.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. You didn't see me wave, but I did. Also, the Simon Report, both of them are waving.
All right, as the Stewartville lines up here, we are going to take a look. We've only gotten one reply here so far, incorrect from Mr. Mike Staniger. We are looking for the record for regular season and playoffs combined. And since we made it through the half without a correct answer, we're going to go ahead and let you know that they've met 11 times.
11 times.
11 times.
How many possible permutations do we have of 11? So like 11-0, 1-10, 2-9.
There's 11 of them.
On the field.
There's 12 of them.
12 permutations?
Yeah.
24 if you flip them both ways though, right?
Correct.
Because you go 2 and 1
yes,
and 1
correct.
and 2, right?
Yep.
Referees throw the flag for cheating, change their mind, not cheating, picks the laundry up off the field. No illegal procedure on that play. Rester kicks it deep. Maddie back to receive. He'll pick that up inside the 10. Work his way back to the middle, jukes a little bit, gets swallowed up by the Tigers.
Maddie returning that for Schumacher, who finds himself still on the sideline here for the Bulldogs.
And back out come the Tigers for their first drive of the second half here. Schumacher's still getting worked on the sideline right now.
I'm going to go ahead and say Parker Maddie, not Joe Exotic on that play.
No. He was a little bit of, I'm not sure if it was Siegfried or Roy that got the sour end of the matchup.
That white tiger. Oh, that's a good one. All right, here come the Bulldogs in that familiar power T.
Second half.
Tigers lining up in that all too familiar debate 6-2, piling up that power T off the B gap run there. Second back through.
2 yards. Martinez carrying it.
If you find yourself out there in listening land listening to this Raymond Heating and Air Conditioning LLC broadcast, you could just start sending numbers. 1-10, 2-9, 3-8. Work your way through all the way. Flip them, work your way all the way back up. You're going to hit one of them for a valuable prize.
Tigers 4 down linemen, 7 in the box. It's a handout. No, it's a keeper rather for Hendricks, and Hendricks nowhere to go.
All right, we do have a winner. Alex Larson. Again.
Son of a gun. Is that a pseudonym for Mike Staniger? After he was dominated the trivia last time.
The correct answer is Stewartville has 7 wins against 4 wins for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs beat them twice. The last year they met up back in 2020.
Right.
Beat them in the regular season and the playoffs.
So 4 for the Bulldogs.
4 for the Bulldogs.
7 for the Tigers.
Seven
Is
for
the
the
win-
Tigers.
is the
So you get a
win.
tumbler, Alex. You can send your dad back up here.
Again. Went to the press box again.
And around here, that
Here
looks
comes
like
Martinez.
Voss with a
Got
block.
just a little room to run. He's going to pick up a first down. Going to go out of bounds on the sideline about the 45.
Bulldogs sort of take things outside or attempt to take things outside and have some success with it.
Looks like they're going to mark him at about the 32. I thought he was a little closer to the 35 than he was. Come to that near sideline. Martinez with a good hard run there.
Bulldogs have done. 2 minutes into this.
Second first down for the Bulldogs? I believe so. Tonight?
Ball at the PEM 31. First and 10 for the Bulldogs in the T formation. Give right
There's
side.
a power off tackle. Appears to be Grainer. Or was that Foss? Would have been the back on the near side. Probably Foss.
Second down.
Yeah, Voss.
Foss's second carry tonight. 7 yards so far this evening. 2. Brings up second down for Plainview Aldrich Millville. See the Bulldogs attempt to pass.
All right, Hendricks out to the huddle.
Rain, lightning up. Looks like it's still falling.
Yeah, rain is. I was going to say it was out at halftime. Rain not really the factor it appears to be when you look up toward the lights. It's pretty light and I think pretty inconsequential for both sides of the ball.
Showing some pressure, going to have a false start on the Bulldogs.
That would
there.
be an illegal procedure. You can't move before the snap.
The Tigers showing a little bit of pressure up the middle. I think you got a flinch out of the lineman.
Yeah.
Defensive line.
Bulldogs playing a little bit cleaner game tonight than they were down in Red Wing. Red Wing, I believe they had about 10, 12 penalties for 105 yards.
Yeah. Not the.
Sure, it was a point of focus here this week here in practice.
I would guess that, yeah, it came up more than once, I bet. All right, so the Bulldogs, Hendricks up under center. Tigers have done a good job in that 6-2.
Hendricks with the carry. Going to get a couple yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage here. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Sets up 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, if we go 10 yards for a first down, we get back to the original line of scrimmage, it's going to be 10 again. It's like a word problem in math class. You ever do one of those?
I love word problems. This is the best part of math class.
Like if you're going...
Kids at home, you always do the word problems.
All right, here come the Bulldogs.
3rd down and 10 from the 32 in PEM.
3rd and 10. We're going to have a pretty big bump here to go for it on 4th down. There's a pass, got a little time. Throws it, caught by Bedstead. Still on his feet. Going to have a Bulldog first down. So let's get back to our the joy of homework. If I'm going downstream in a canoe at 4 knots and the wind is blowing in my face at 2 miles an hour, how many pancakes will I need to shingle my roof?
Converted on 3rd down. Back-to-back attempts.
So the first thing you do is cross out the extraneous information. It doesn't matter what river you're on. Then we got to.
Back to Bulldog football. We got, after the reception by Bedstead here, Bulldogs line back up in that power T.
And it looks like a little trap inside to the fullback. He's going to get about 1. I got to say, not a big fan of the State High School League not requiring heights and weights anymore. I wish they would do that again. I don't know what the snafu on that was.
I'm not sure what their heights are, but relative to the Bulldogs, the Stewartville has a quite the advantage there in size.
Yes,
I mean,
but I can't say number 11 at taller than number 3 and looks a little heftier.
well, 3 is 6 foot 145 maybe.
But you know what I mean? I mean, even if you put them in centimeters in honor of Jimmy Carter, we could make that work.
All right, again,
All
here
right,
we're gonna
Bulldogs 3rd and 11.
have 3rd and 11.
Oh, and we're going to reset the stick. Hey, we should give a shout out to that chain gang working in the rain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Semi-hostile environs over there on the Stewartville sideline.
For sure, Chris Raymond, Justin Gusa.
Garrett Wolf
Garrett Wolf's over there with
again.
his arms crossed. I'm not really sure if what he's doing, but he's over there.
He's
They give him a vest.
Quality control.
Hendricks tries to get the edge. Uh-oh.
Nothing going.
Yeah, he runs into Blake Turner. Blake Turner's had himself a nice
Yeah,
game
he has.
offensively and defensively.
Tackle for loss. In fact, at the 39, loss of 3 on the keeper for Hendricks. That brings up
All right, we're going to do a quick question here. This is going to be for another Raymond Heating and Cooling.
What's the medium temperature of Brazil?
No,
that's a
not
quick
the
question.
That's not the question.
But I did it quick.
Sponsor Bill Raymond, owner of Raymond Heating and Cooling,
Yeah.
had a teammate, Travis Walsh, who recently got back into coaching in
I know
the
Travis.
high school game
Met him
up in the cities
in person.
at St. Thomas Academy. What is the mascot of St. Thomas Academy where Travis Walsh is now coach?
The Academicians.
That is not no.
We're just gonna throw a shout out to our favorite electrician that I know, one Sean Erickson. The Nick Matty giving me the head shake. Maybe if Sean Erickson is in the house sometime, he can come in and explain that reference.
All right, again, thanks to the sponsors tonight, Raymond Heating and Cooling, Bulldog Nation Foundation. Raymond Heating and Cooling coming through with some great prizes tonight for our trivia.
Shot some T-shirts
Shot
at
some T-shirts,
halftime.
great Bulldog T-shirts. You folks at home, you can't get those at home. You got to come out here, sit in the rain. You get yourself a nice T-shirt. Bedstead with another good kick there, muffed. Bulldogs in pursuit.
Bulldogs in pursuit.
Grainer trying to get an angle here and gets
Grainer
the tackle.
does get the tackle. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, you could have been sitting in your car in the parking lot and got a T-shirt, as Nolan Filesticker, maybe not the greatest mathematician, as his parabolas were a little flat. You shoot him over the bleachers.
It is a little amazing. I love Nolan, but it's a little amazing he's ever shot a deer with the way he shoots a T-shirt.
Yeah, maybe that's more of a straight line.
Yeah.
There's trouble with it. It would not have been good with a blunderbuss. All right, Bulldog defense faced the nearly mistake-free Tiger offense tonight. The strengths of both teams has gone heavily the way of the Tigers tonight. 11 in motion. Twins on the far side, single receiver near. Got a tight end set that makes a trip.
It's Miller
Inside
up the middle.
The handoff. He's going to hop through.
Good strong run by Miller.
Yeah.
to the 26.
One thing that you don't see much out of a Bulldog defense.
Brought down by Priest and Hendricks, it looked like.
One thing you don't see out of a Bulldog defense that we've seen a little bit tonight is that first and second level of ball carrier not making the stop. Right, we have the Tigers have done a good job breaking that tackle. And like I said earlier, really impressed with the way those Tigers get going north and south. They don't spend any time in a lateral movement. All right, so we just got a note from Scott Flatham handed to me. He wants to tell me the paid attendance tonight. 683.75 is the paid attendance. He actually said 684, but I did see a small child, so I went 83.75.
All right, we got another flag here. Going to be another hold against Stewartville. That's their third or fourth on the night. And another thing we got another one of is a winner here. Your guy, Mike Staniger, comes up with the correct answer.
Attaboy!
Travis Walsh, former teammate of sponsor Bill Raymond, is coach of the St. Thomas Academy
Academicians.
Cadets.
The cadets.
Cadets.
Academidets.
Mr. Staniger, you get yourself a hat. I imagine you want me to drop that off at your place of work again.
Heaven forbid you get out and shake hands with the common folks, Mike, and come get that hat.
All right, we got motion again here.
I love you, Mike.
Again, a lot of motion here. Pre-snap out
Got
of
Trips bunch on the far
Stewartville.
side, single receiver on the near side. Little
Short
bubble.
pass. Ooh, I'd go get it.
I would
I'd
get
go
hopping
get it.
on that if I was those boys, just in case.
Now,
That is the only
miscue
I've seen out of the Tigers tonight.
Can you answer me a question here, Coach?
I would love to.
With all that motion, at one time, what's the rule? I thought there could only be one person in motion at a time.
Yeah, unless they're resetting, if they haven't gotten set yet. And it's
fakes the pass up the middle. Priest, first one there, and it looks like Grainer with the shoestring
also
tackle
in
again.
on the tackle.
Helped out there by Foss.
Third and 8 might be the least. Well, we had at the end of the half, we had a pretty non-advantageous field position for the Tigers. Had a 3rd and 10 or 12 something with a penalty down on the goal line. They did end up scoring on that. Stewartville looks to the sideline, get the call. 2:31 left in the third. We got three trivia questions tonight, 2 winners. 2 to the near side. We got motion again. We're going to get a little counter inside. Bulldogs eat. Well, there we go.
Priest.
And that's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and short to a long. Well, they did get. Bulldogs got a favorable spot to them.
Got to get set up here,
I thought
though.
it was going to be about 2.
Tigers are going to hurry it up quickly. 4th down and 3. Tigers want to pull out.
Bulldogs, or the Tigers, going to go tempo. Going to try and get the Bulldogs to jump. See if they can get a freebie here.
We got Cheddar, Turner, and Malone and Trip Bunch here on the near
Trip
side.
Bunch on the near side. Everybody's coming across.
Scanlon's got the ball.
Student
Foot
body.
race.
He's going to get the first down and then some. He's going to get run out of bounds about the 10.
Out of bounds right around the 11-yard line. So Scanlon a run of 9 on 4th down at 3. Tigers 2 of 2 on 4th down tonight. And they move the chains once again.
Just got a nice text message from a telemarketer. Did not have the correct answer to the question.
We're going to talk to him about your extended insurance on your vehicle?
Yeah, either that or the windows in my house. Oh, wait a minute. That's Matt Simon that asked me about those. Matt, how about those windows? Exactly, that's what I thought. All right, Twins really wide to the right, where somebody's running a slant.
Scanlon up the middle, met by that
He's gonna get
linebacker Tor.
It's like Grainer and Priest and Maddie. No, not Priest. Schrader.
And a boy,
Maddie
Ryan
and Grainer. That mullet of his, if he was from Wisconsin, we could call it the Schrader flowage.
All right. Scanlon back again. Oh, quick out there.
Yeah, that was just.
Yep. That was caught by Cheddar for the touchdown. Bulldogs maybe with just playing a little too soft there on the edge.
Yeah,
Helder just looked to his left, and Cheddar took one step forward into the end zone.
Another thing that you don't really see on film that you see in live, and you maybe are not getting a feel for this in the stream, Helder has got a gun on him. That ball gets out in a hurry, and it gets to the receiver in a hurry. I would assume baseball player.
Drawing into the wind, Helder was able to pass off quickly now.
All right.
For the point after
Snap, rusher up and good. So we got 35-0 with 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Raymond and Heating and Air Conditioning, Fireplace, Comfort Club Maintenance Program leader.
Many different ways to heat and cool your home, from central heating and air to radiant floor heating and mini split cooling systems. Each has its own perks and can benefit your home differently. Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace LLC can walk you through your residential and commercial HVAC options and help you find the best heating and air conditioning unit for you. They offer installation, repairs, maintenance, and emergency services to keep you comfortable all year long. Thank you to their sponsors.
Yeah, thank you to Bill Raymond.
I'll tell you what.
All he does. We were over to his place on Thursday night. His son, quite a football player in his own right. That whole Raymond clan, pretty good football players, pretty good athletes in general. But you know what Bill is also? Quite an accomplished chef.
He's a barbecue pit master.
He's a machine. I had chicken legs at his place last night like I've never had in my life. Martinez is going to chase that down, picks it up, swallowed up, looks like about the 10, maybe the 9. I was just talking to athletic director, head baseball coach Scott Flatham, and what he would do in a situation like this, and he'd said, bring in the righty for relief. He said that the starter's not. Got to get a pinch hitter maybe here pretty soon.
All right, sticking with that power T. Bulldogs here a little short-handed, not having the depth that they would normally have at that running back position. Grainer gets another
nice
carry.
Run by Grainer. Nice hard run. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3.
And to run inside off that tackle.
About the 10. Get a little breathing room. Might be a good time to see tight end sneak out into that soft zone again.
Running there between Atkinson and Maddie. Stuart Atkinson, senior, moved to tackle.
Had been playing guard, yeah. Well, yeah, because we had that injury on the offensive line. So,
all right, well, that's going to be the end of the third quarter, and that's going to prompt one more. Well, we got a couple questions. We'll start the quarter with one, and we'll get to your one about halfway through. One number we haven't seen on the field tonight is number 5 for the Bulldogs, Nolan Welke. He's the leading rusher on the season coming into the game tonight. Question is, within 5 yards this season, how many yards does Mr. Welke have rushing?
How many rushing yards?
How many rushing yards for Nolan Welke coming into the game tonight? He's on the sidelines tonight.
In the 2023 campaign, if you will.
You get a five-yard grace period on either side. And again, those answers can come into PEMLivestream@gmail.com. This one for another tumbler.
Staniger gets on the hop here. He can tie it up 2-2. Or somebody else could ace him out. There's got to be within 5 pancakes when you're estimating how many tacos to shingle your roof.
So we talked about it earlier tonight. Next week, the Bulldogs are going to host Pine Island in a Saturday 1 o'clock game. That's going to be the homecoming matchup. We have got the coronation on Monday during the school day. We're going to crown a king and queen for the 2023 homecoming. We got some powder puff activities on Sunday night, I believe, put on by the student council. And in that homecoming court, let's see here, we got Mr. Coder Sanders, we've got Garrett Schreiber, we've got Noah Eidenschein, we've got Caden Priest, and we've got I'm missing one, Ryan Schrader.
Ryan Schrader, yes, number 74 in your hearts, number 1 on your homecoming king program.
All right, Bulldogs getting a little bit of a push there. They're going to cut that distance in half on 3rd down. For Queen candidates, queen candidates, we got Grace Heidenschenk,
Ellie Swin.
Allie Sven, Ainsley Schwantz, Lucy Schmidt, and
Plainview, Elgin, Millville.
Who's the other queen candidate?
3 of 5.
Hey, Spotter. Who's the other queen candidate?
Sven Schwantz,
Third down and 10,
Heidenschenk,
ball at the 14
Schmidt.
yard line.
It'd be Kate Hine.
Kate
Hine.
Hine, setter on the volleyball team.
We maybe should have had that be a trivia question. And
Right.
the winner
Second
is
play
Scott
of the
Flat.
fourth quarter. Hendricks gives us off.
Yo, you know what they say about sunshine and dogs and
What is it?
Very close to
I-
the line of game.
yeah.
20 yards short. And no, we're going to mark it a first down.
Is there an acorn involved in that, maybe? Bulldogs get a first down.
all right.
Grind out a first down. Move the sticks.
The sixth carry of the night.
So we just started the fourth quarter. 10:40 remains. Bulldogs trail 35-0.
It does look like we're seeing some new numbers out there on the Stewartville defense.
Yeah, Bulldog on a night that the Stewartville offense has done almost everything right.
For PEM, who are now
Henrik's going to take it himself, get a good push there.
Good
Gonna be
push.
about
He's gonna be
7-yard
out
pickup.
there real. That's a great first down play. That's going to be 6 or 7 on first down.
We'll call it 7 by PEM. I believe that was Hendricks on the keeper.
Looked like he was following Priest there.
And that's a call to run of 8, actually. So that is the longest run of the night by the Bulldogs. 8-yard run. 9th carry of the night by Hendricks.
All right, so a second and a couple for the Bulldogs.
26. Hendricks in the T formation.
I don't know if we've talked about this year on the live stream. There's a little swing to Bedstead. Got a little room to run.
Lowers
Drops
his
his
shoulder. Another first down for Bedstead. His second reception, both for first downs.
Nice. But that Bulldog offensive line with the 4-point stance to try and keep that pad level down. Something a little different wrinkle you see out of these power T teams. All right, Bulldogs come up first and 10. It's like at about the 37. Power T, same complement of backs, same offensive line. A few new jerseys out there. Here's Aaron Martinez is going to be out close to midfield. Martinez out close to midfield is going to move the sticks again.
By PEM. Bulldogs starting to get that rushing attack.
Looks like we do have. I think they moved Floss from running back out to tight end on the far side, and might have Carson Raymond in the backfield now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that appears to be a correct observation.
First meeting between these two teams in nearly 3 years. T formation here for Hendricks. Takes a snap, gives
A little off tackle play, swallowed up.
Taken on the carry there by Grainer. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, I think the chain gang gave a little bit of a generous spot there on the spot. I think we got about 1.
Second down.
We're going to call it no gain. I'm going to call it 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 here. Bulldogs.
All right, here come the Bulldogs.
Running their first play in Stewartville territory tonight. As the T formation in place for PEM, Hendricks lines up under center. 4-down lineman for the Tigers.
Hendricks
takes a
keeps
snap,
it,
makes a handoff,
turns around, runs into the arms of Blake Turner.
I think
and driven backward. Get him a run up 1. And that will bring up 3rd down now. 3rd down.
Again, there, I think the Bulldogs pick up a couple of first downs. Stewartville bringing a few of those big names back in with Turner and Schneider in the middle there. Schneider just left the field again.
it's 60 Posterior. Is that who
60
that
is
is?
Posterior.
Okay, yeah. I thought maybe we had a new guard in there, but that is Ryan getting his first start of the season at right guard. It's been trial by fire.
Trying to get the ball to Bedstead again.
That was a good play by Hendricks. That was either going to be a Bulldog catch or an incomplete pass. So it's not going to be an interception. Good play by Hendricks. 4th and long. Let's see if we see Bedstead to punt. Stewart is coming out. Stuart Atkinson, number 57. Joe and Sue Atkinson on a parents' night. Parents of Stuart Atkinson, real generous. Joe and Sue Atkinson, along with the Lions family and BP, donating for every Bulldog touchdown to that Bulldog program this year. Bedstead back to punt. He's had a good night kicking the ball.
Here's a fake. Hendricks back to Bedstead.
And they're going to be short. Yeah, that's. I kind of like that play. I would have liked to run
wide side.
I would have run it to the field side, not the boundary maybe. I did like the design of that play though.
Yeah.
I did like that. It would have been nice to, like I said, have a little more green to work with.
Started with a good snap there by Raymond. See, sometimes you can show that a little bit, or when you're trying to get it to the up back, that can be tough.
Right.
Nice quick snap to Hendricks.
A little snap on the snap.
Yeah, I think you do the wide side there, and maybe you get that fake from Bedstead like it's over his head.
But he's got to go into pitch face. He can't really do that. I like the way you're thinking though, where he like jumps and turns around and runs toward the goal line like he's chasing the ball.
Well, even just a jump up and put your hands in the air.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
All right, we got a new quarterback in. For the Tigers.
That's
Vincent Wellick, sophomore quarterback. Be interesting to see here if Coach Mueller lets him throw the ball, or if you're going to see a steady dose of groundwork here. Mikhail Height in. He's also a sophomore.
Yeah, the question is, do you want to get your sophomore some work? What's your motion here?
Right there, running for about 2 brings up 2nd down and 8, ticking under 5 minutes in the 4th quarter with Stewartville leading it 35-0.
All right, that handoff goes to Taryn Conlon, a senior.
Just got handed an urgent bulletin in the form of a dad joke. Mr. Maddie, what do you call a careless electrician?
I don't know, Mr. Brighton. What do you call a careless electrician?
Shock absorber. Why are you shaking your head like that? All right, Bulldogs face that. Stewartville shotgun motion coming to the wide side, inside handoff to 6. That's
Maddie
Jace
comes
Blue.
up on the
Maddie
tackle.
comes up. That's going to be a nice play for a no gain.
Just getting back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that play for Blue. Set up a 4th down and
This Bulldog defense has been on the field a lot tonight. Do we have a winner?
We do not.
We do not have a winner
We do
yet.
not have
we do not
a
have
winner.
a winner. Do we need to adjust our expectations? Or should we leave them and let it hang for a little bit? We've got 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter here.
Yeah, we better get through this. So we're looking for a number here for Nolan Welke rushing yards this coming in this game, not in the game tonight. But the number we're looking for is going to fall somewhere between
It's north of 200.
north of 200 and less than 300.
Fair enough.
Got to be within 5. PEMlivestream@gmail.com. This one is for a tumbler.
That game was tied at 6 at the half. Getting an update now.
All right, Raymond Heating and Air brings you tonight's Bulldog broadcast. There are many. No, we did that one already. Why hire Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace? I know why. When you need emergency HVAC service, keep Raymond Heating, AC, and Fireplace on speed dial. And you always get friendly, respectful, licensed technicians, fair prices on products and services. No hourly rates, you get the final cost up front. Flexible financing options, and customer satisfaction guaranteed. Raymond Heating and Air, heating, AC, and fireplace. I know I'm a satisfied customer, and I also know I'm very, very happy to have Raymond Heating and Air Conditioning in our community for all they do.
Junior Carter Haley back to return now for the Bulldogs. Punter is 13 Wellick.
Tiger punter is Willick.
Better just get away from that one, Carter.
All right. We are under 3 minutes to play here in Elgin. Rain
by far the heaviest it's been all night.
Picking up here. Wind still not really a factor, picking up a little bit.
2:45 and counting to play.
It looks like the Stewartville cheerleaders might be dry clean only. Nope, they got the plastic ponchos on. They're just protecting the unis.
All right, we're getting closer, but still no correct answer.
Folks along the fence line on the other side as well. Rain coming down, 2:20 to play.
I did just get a correct answer for the from Mr. Adam Oleg on the name of the St. Paul Academy.
Martinez with the catch on the near side.
He's got a little room to run. He's going to be up close to the 40.
All right, we got a winner.
Who is it?
Mr. Mark Jurgensen.
Nice!
Mark Jurgensen.
On the board.
His guess was 240. Correct answer is 235 yards.
Yeah.
Mr. Jurgensen, you won yourself a Raymond Heating and Cooling tumbler for that answer.
Hendricks does have an incompletion, but there's 3 of 4 on the night.
Shout out to Mark Jurgensen, big winner of a tumbler.
All right, we got one last hat to give away, and we're running out of time. So, trivia question. We're looking for what was the year that Raymond Heating and Cooling was established? What year was Raymond Heating and Cooling established? Answers can come into PM Livestream at gmail.com.
You have 1 minute and 7 seconds to get a correct answer. Rain coming down vigorously. Ryan Schrader lines up the ball the way he wants it. Hendricks under center, power T. Martinez gets the handoff at the fullback, little inside trap. We're going to have about 45 seconds left.
And with 45 seconds left, it'll third down. Actually, we'll call it a loss here. Loss of about 2.
Skies have opened up a little bit here
Yeah,
in the
they
last
have.
few minutes.
Carry of the night. Now the umbrella's really starting to come out in full force here in Elgin.
All right. This might be the last snap of the game.
23 seconds.
Bulldogs lining it up. Hendricks on a keep. He's going to get swallowed up in a backfield. It's going to be fourth and a while. I would assume we're not going to see another snap. All right. So the Bulldogs fall to Stewartville 35-0. We'll come back next Saturday against the Pine Island Panthers for homecoming action. That's a 1 o'clock game.
1 o'clock.
We had our first Saturday game when we were up at Red Wing. That was a 4 o'clock game. So take note, this is going to be a 1 o'clock contest here in Elgin. Homecoming game for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs moved to 1-3 on the season with the lost night. The Tigers moved to 4-0.
And they were as advertised.
As advertised, absolutely.
Yep, they did a good job on both sides of the ball, and hard to argue that one.
Yep, Bulldogs in pretty good company here as far as teams that have lost to Stewartville this year.
Correct.
They've already beat a very good Waseca team this year and Cassamanerville.
Couple of good 4A teams.
Yep,
Waseca 3A this year. We play them in the playoffs a couple years ago.
Waseca's 3A.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, so we come out on top tonight. The Tigers do. Bulldogs in action. Homecoming matchup. We saw a lot of Parker Wong. He had a heck of a first half. Tried to score in about every manner possible on the football field.
Not only did he try, he succeeded.
Shy of safety.
Special teams. They didn't have a special teams. But anyway, Raymond Heating and Air brings you heating, air conditioning, and fireplace brings you this broadcast tonight, along with the Bulldog Nation Foundation. So many people chip in to make this thing possible. The Simon Report, the Maddies, the Brightons, the Oligs, the Arsvolds. It's just a big event up here in the press box. We have a good time, but everybody pitches in because it's what's good for the kids. We had a designated hitter. We had a pinch hitter on the camera.
Pinch hitter on the camera tonight. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So a couple of things here as we're closing out. Carson Reeve, you won yourself a hat.
Carson Reeve.
Carson Reeve, listening. He's probably up in St. Cloud, I imagine.
Yeah, he's got to be about
Tech.
400 centimeters tall.
Gets himself a hat, so we'll get that to you, Carson. And also, got a nice little note here from Don. I'm going to call it Hofer. Watching us from Waipahu, Hawaii.
Hey! Hey!
Game.
Thanks again to Raymond Heating, Air Conditioning, and Fireplace.
Yep. And with that, we will say, go Bulldogs.
And aloha.